And good evening, everyone, from New York, and the start of the Eastern Conference Finals, with history draped all over this matchup.
The NBA's penultimate playoff round returns to the world's most famous arena for the first time since the year 2000.
The New York Knicks welcome the Indiana Pacers for Game 1 of this best-of-7 series.
And it's Nembhard on top with a three. And this team has been shooting lights out in these playoffs. Oh, what a pass inside. Bridges came on top. Hart fed him well. Halliburton off to Turner. This is over Towns, who closes, and two quick ones for Indiana. The Knicks haven't been here in 25 years. Brunson will wheel in and fade away. It's Nesmith. This is over Anunoby. And what a start for Indiana, 3 of 3.
Hard defended by Nembhard on the right wing. To Towns up top. Now to the right wing. He'll launch his three. It's good over Turner. We're tied at 7. There should be a lot more room for Cat on the perimeter in this series.
Halliburton knifing his way inside. Got it.
Almost 3 minutes gone. First quarter, Indiana leads 9-7. Halliburton to the top of the circle. Turner from there.
And a 20-footer is down, and perfect shooting all the way around. Hart bobbles it, drives, gets it to go.
Indiana 11, New York 9. Both teams extremely efficient offensively to start the game. As Nesmith launches from the left edge, and the Pacers now have scored on every possession. Nesmith with a three.
Towns aggressively inside. Halliburton's got it. Released by Siakam. Galloping the other way. And now the start, with all 5 Indiana players having scored.
Every Pacer starter has scored. They're 7 of 7 as a team. Towns drops up on the right side block, and he hits a tough bank shot over Turner. Back to a 5-point game, 4 minutes in.
Another hit and flawless play. Shooting by the Indiana Pacers. 8 of 8 on their start and a 7-point lead. It's a turnover for Indiana. Towns open. Another three. Got it! Indiana has started 8 of 8. The Knicks have started 6 of 10. Wheeling inside, Halliburton to Turner, right inside and over Towns.
Brunson across midcourt, hounded by Nesmith. He'll take him to the right wing. Fake the handoff, drives baseline, shoved him out of the way, and scores easily. Brunson muscled his way to the cup.
It's Brunson carving his way inside.
He has the best footwork probably of any guard in our game.
Little teardrop will go right there for Halliburton. Towns, the cutting Bridges. This is over Siakam. The shooting is off the charts. There's a three from Turner. Got it! And he has been shooting lights out from 3. Cutting hard, Bridges. And now McConnell back on Brunson, who fires. Robinson tries to rip it away, and he does. In the corner, McBride.
Again, the Mitchell-Robinson effect.
Hart. 3. The Knicks are 12 of 20 shooting. Bridges, what pace to this game. Robinson from Brunson. Robinson is impacting this game on both ends of the floor. Brunson will chip his way and drive and thrust. The first quarter has come to a close. A 14-5 run for the Knicks to close the first. Anunoby with the ball, sets, it's a 3. McConnell goes hard at Payne. Finds a gap and gets it to go. McConnell knocked away inside. Bridges with the long reach. McCall knocks it away. McBride will drive. And they swing it around. Payne with a 3. There they go, Stan. Towns is at a 3. Driving here hard.
Towns left wing, pump faking to drive across the paint. Got hammered by Turner. No call. He scored anyway. Tough right-hand layup. Knicks by 1.
Bridges tries to untangle himself. Payne, a 3. He's hit 2. He hasn't done this since game 1 of the first round against the Pistons on this floor. My goodness. Karl Anthony Towns. That's a 3.
In front of the Pacer bench. And he gives James Johnson a pat on the belly as he's given the Knicks an 8-point lead.
And here comes a nice 3 outside. Aaron Nesmith, they needed that triple. Cross court. Hart drives hard to the hole.
Josh Hart bodies up Nesmith, hits a tough layup from the right side of the paint. 7-point Knick lead.
Nembhard again. He'll go into Bridges. Knocked away. Bridges with great defense inside that long reach there. Halliburton will spin and fire over Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton, 6 for him in the playoffs, averaging 17. On the fly, Halliburton makes a go. Great touch. 3, Halliburton, good.
Again, Karl Anthony Towns is in drop coverage on these pick and rolls with Halliburton.
That'll count. Brunson careening off bodies.
And more importantly, that's number 3, I believe, on Aaron Neesmith.
Look away, pass, Halliburton, Siakam. Rebound, Halliburton, here's a 3, straight away. Halliburton knocks it down.
The clock winds down, heading to halftime. Brunson crosses Siakam down the lane.
Barging into the paint, Brunson. Half is over. Knicks by 7, ending on a 9-3 run. And they ended the first quarter on a 14-5 run. Brunson driving right inside with a bump and a feed. Oh, nice feed by Anunoby. And the Knicks have their biggest lead tonight. Halliburton on top, drives into Towns. Pretty scoop, and give him 16. Brunson will barrel his way to the rack and take it in off the glass. Both teams shooting 52% steal. It was deflected and picked up by Halliburton, who puts on the brakes, and Turner's free. Lasers one inside, and Siakam will finish. New York timeout. Bridges drives, finger roll is in. Puts it up and in, sneaking for 2. Shot clock at 4. Good cut, good drive, good shot. Brunson.
Just saw a master class right there by Brunson.
Knicks by 7, approaching the midway point in the third quarter.
Acrobatic move right there.
And touche for Tyrese Halliburton.
Right?
He does the absolute same to Karl Anthony Towns.
Halliburton flies inside, kicks it in the corner. Oh, knocked away, Anunoby. Picked up Toppin. Oh, and a pirouette for 2.
Man, what an outstanding defensive play by OG.
Wheeling inside Brunson with the bump in the mouth, running a foul.
Oh, they're going to count it?
Brunson got it.
Halliburton can get around Robinson.
They love him on the perimeter. He played this way against Boston. 3 Halliburton. Wow. Oh, what a stroke. He's got 23. Brunson.
And he makes them pay.
McConnell flies to the rack. Third quarter in the books with the New York Knicks up by 3. Brunson into traffic, and a general shot will go through, and the Knicks expand their lead to 3.
Same play for Brunson. Dribbles across the paint this time. Lefty scoop shot is good. They do not have an answer for Jalen Brunson. Knicks by 3. Leaving McConnell alone on the perimeter. Not a confident three-point shooter. He'll drive baseline on Brunson. Stops underneath the hoop and draws the 5th foul on the Knick captain. I had just said that the Pacers do not have an answer for Jalen Brunson. Well, they found one. Get him in foul trouble. And now Josh Hart will come into the game.
Anunoby puts up a 3. Got it!
Anunoby posting Mathurin, far side block, faces up, one dribble, half spin, tacks him down again. Tough bank shot goes for OG. He's got 5 unanswered points. Rick Carlisle calls timeout.
From Siakam, and he tried to go inside and pile drive. Knocked away. McBride got a hand up there. Well defended by the Knicks. Towns 3 off foul. Neesmith.
Towns gets all 3. A 10-0 Knick run, and they've done it in 81 seconds.
Towns underneath, fumbled it. Reels it in, got it to go! And the Knicks have their biggest lead tonight in Game 1. Siakam hard to the rack and into Towns. Knocked away by Karl Anthony Towns. Shot clock at 4. Down goes Siakam. Nimhard, shot, no. Rebound, Hart, bodies down. Hart the other way. They got Anunoby, who will drive and put it down!
Rick Carlisle needs timeout. It's 108-92 New York. They've got a 16-point lead with 7:22 to go.
Towns got a screen from Robinson.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to miss 2 in a row.
Nope. Andrew Nimhard bumping into McBride, and the 16-footer is down. It's Siakam with a spinning shot.
Inbound to Bridges, far side mid-range, backing down Shepherd into the middle of the paint, pull-up jump shot off the front rim and in. What a night from Mikal Bridges, 8 of 16. He's got 16 points.
Neesmith hits the 3. Anunoby launches a 3. Towns got it. Oh, look at his hack. He goes right into Bryant. He goes inside and got it to go. Just a beast. 30 points.
Neesmith steps back for a left wing 3, got it over Towns, who's talking to himself back down the floor.
3 Brunson. New York is 11 of 29, shooting 3s, about 38%. Halliburton, his 3 is good. Halliburton with 27 the other way with a screen from Shepherd. He'll roll and he'll find the defensive Hart. Neesmith 3, good, got it. That makes it an 8-point game with 2 minutes to go. Shot clock at 7. Brunson with it. He'll make a move, fly inside, and a big basket for Brunson.
And the Knicks take a 9-point lead with a minute to go.
Neesmith 3, good, another one one from outside. And now it is a 6-point game again. Towns, Bridges, Towns to the hole.
123-115 New York, 39 seconds left.
Smith again, three, got it! He's a flamethrower. 5-point game, timeout taken. 34 seconds to go. Inside, Anunoby bobbled the ball.
Due to the imminent possession going to Indiana, it's Indiana basketball, sideline out of bounds.
And they're down by 5 with a half minute to go. Nesmith, it's a three.
And Nesmith left wing, sidestep three over Hart.
It's a 2-point game.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
a 2-point game with 22 seconds to go.
Aaron Nesmith has 6 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, and he's made it a 2-point game.
Clock is ticking. There's a Toppin foul on Towns.
With the second free throw. Back rim. Pacers still alive. Timeout Rick Carlisle. 3-point Nick lead. 13.9 to go.
Nimhard, Nesmith.
They're going to call it on the floor.
1-point game, Hart to inbound. Brunson's got it.
Oh!
Throws it away, but picked up right there. Anunoby, and quickly fouled by Siakam. And a missed free throw right there. 2-point game.
Knowing the Pacers, they'll probably go for the three in the win. Halliburton with 5 across midcourt left to right. Right wing crosses over Bridges in the lane.
He'll backpedal a three for the win. And goal! He got it!
Oh, at the buzzer! Halliburton makes it 125-125, and we have overtime.
And he tried to give your choke sign to the Knicks,
Oh.
and the game's not over.
Wow!
And we're tied at 125 going to overtime.
This place is absolutely stunned.
Towns and Turner. Good looking shot. Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson, Towns, hard underneath Anunoby. Got it to go. 4-point New York lead. Nimhard, three-corner, good.
Huge three.
It's Nimhard. Brunson right there playing with 5 fouls.
And that's why he just has to get out the way. Smart move there by Nimhard.
Brunson trying to dance and shed the defense. Tethered on him is the defender right there. Aaron Nesmith with a whistle and foul as he was driving. And Brunson again. It's Halliburton. And Bridges goes out on him. Toppin setting a screen, trying, flying inside to the hole. It's Halliburton.
We are seeing some absolutely special plays here at the rim.
Nice ball rotation. Halliburton fakes. This is a three. Oh, and slammed in by Toppin. 1-point Indiana lead. Here's Brunson. He's 1 of 5 from 3 tonight. Makes a move, makes a fake, splits the D, and cuts it to go.
He is so good.
Wow. Knicks by 1. Halliburton with the ball. There's the screen. Now the switch. Inside. That's for 2. And Indiana recaptures the lead. Anunoby. Brunson knocked out of bounds. And knocked out there by Nimhard.
The ball was deemed to last touch Brunson's fingertips. Therefore, this is a successful challenge. Indiana basketball with 20 on the game clock.
Surprised, though, New York's not going to put anybody on the ball. They made that inbounds very easy.
Here comes Toppin. Got it. Timeout New York. 15.3. Pacers by 3 in overtime.
Mitchell Robinson's in there for defense and didn't do anything.
15.3 in overtime. And here's Brunson. Picked up by Nimhard. Down by 3. Here is a 3 for the tie. Short. Caught by Hart. Out to Towns. To tie. No. Rebound. Fought for. Loose. Bridges has got it. Clock is ticking. Out of bounds. And the game is over, and Indiana has won, coming back and captured game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals on the road in the Garden.